Would you hear me? As you hear because I'm ballin'. Answer every question. I don't need no styling. Would you answer every time you hear me calling? Messy, but promise we gon' always keep it sexy. Just treat me like your lover and your bestie. This jewelry on my wrist to keep it flexy. They call me Hollywood, but I don't act that way. So tell me how's it feel to be my Hollywood babe? To be in love with you feels oh so great. Life is like a movie, like every day. Would you really hold me down? I gotta know where I reach my goals. Play me like a hoe. And that's for sure. Reach my goal. Yeah, yeah. You really hard. I gotta know. I reach my goal. Yeah, yeah. Mm-hmm. Club baby. Wow, wow. Wow, wow. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, 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 yeah. What up, nerds? Welcome in, welcome in, welcome in, welcome in. Uh, First of all, man, get your coats, get your snuggies, get your blankets, your jammies, your onesies, all of the above, your footy pajamas, and your favorite snacks, and come get cozy with us, man. Cause if you didn't know, it's Saturday. It's the weekend, and those of you pay attention to the stream schedule, you know what today is. It's the weekend chaos show, uh, and all of those things. But first and foremost, and most importantly, if you did not know where the hell you are tuned into, if you are seeing this the next day on the beautiful red app, uh, on the beautiful red app of Cozy Clubhouse TV, uh, hi guys. But if you don't know where the hell you're at, this is the Cozy Clubhouse. And if you don't know who in the fuck I am, I'm your host with the most, Bambi, aka Bambi X Bambi, aka capital H, capital I, capital M. Bottom line, I'm just motherfucking him. And if you don't know what the hell it is, if you don't know who the hell I am and what the hell it is that I do, cool. Let me break it down for you, real cool and real smooth. Artist, songwriter, producer, content creator, gamer, anime enthusiast, your auntie's man crush Monday through Friday. And you know what I mean? The new heartthrob on these Twitch streets. I said what the fuck I said. Any of you niggas want to try and denounce me on that? Suck my dick, sucker. Share what it is that I shared. Fuck ass nigga. Anyway. Ah man. Don't mind me. I'm feeling really spicy today. Don't mind me. I'm really feeling spicy today. Um, but yeah, man, we here. We're gonna get right into the things. We're gonna get right into the sheets. Go get right into the sheets. Great googly moogly. Great googly moogly. Anyway, eh, nah, we'll save that for a little bit later in the show. Um, First of all, what we are gonna do, forgot to mention this. BT forgot to mention this joint yesterday when it came out. Oh, he got two of them we need to check out. BTS member Jung Kook dropped a new song yesterday. And that shit is so fire. That joint so fire. That joint is fire. This joint is fire. Mm, I like myself over here. View wise. Anti hoozing. Yeah, man. This is Jung Kook from the great group BTS. And this is standing next to you. Shout out to Bright Music. First of all, let's just talk about how groovy this damn intro is. Can we just talk about that real quick? Where did the damn intro start? Right about here. Y'all know first and foremost, I'm such a music nerd. You can tell that that's a fucking band that played that shit. That is a goddamn band that played that shit. And that's the difference between. And again, this is not me dunking on all of you FL producers. due to the fact that I produce music on FL. So like, you know what I mean? Like what the fuck would that look like, right? Um, but yeah, man, like I'm just gonna sit here and say like those of you guys that are strictly like just like computer producers and things of that nature, like it's that thing that like I'm just telling y'all that's always gonna take your shit to the next level is that level and that element of um yeah, is that level and that element of live music. That's the whole reason of why in my personal opinion, like it don't matter how well you produce the track or how well you flip like you know what I mean, or how like crazy you flip a sample. Um it's that thing of where like we're getting to that point in music, to be quite honest with you, chat, where like you gotta have both of those things. You gotta have those things of like taking a sample and having a really great flip, but also having those elements of like actual like live instrumentation in your music. Um because those are the records that are just gonna last longer. Um yeah, man. They're just it's just it that it is what it is. Um it is what it is, and nothing is gonna ever take away from that human swing, that human element. Um, you know what I mean? That actual soul. You know what I mean? That actual like soul that's in the music. You dig what I'm talking about? So yeah, man. That goes without saying with this joint. See, and this is what I'd be talking about again with a lot of those K-pop artists that I don't think a lot of American listeners really understand. Um, the reason of why they have such a good ability, um, like you know what I mean, of why they're so like why it's so much easier for them to translate into different styles of music so well, and honestly, so goddamn effortlessly. Um, you know what I mean, so goddamn effortlessly is probably because of the point of yeah, it's probably because of the point of their ability to be able to understand like different toning and different like inflect like you know what I mean, the different inflections in you know what I mean, their native dialect when they speak. It's kind of just easier for that shit to translate when they're singing or whatever. So that's why it's easier for guys like my boy John Cook to be able to hit this note. A lot of your favorite American singers aren't doing that. And it's not me dunking on nobody or shitting on nobody. This is just a fact, bro. This is a fact. This is just a fact on facts on facts. Shit is amazing. Shit is amazing. Also, can we just talk about how the choreography is choreographing, if I might say so my damn self. And this is the thing that I be talking about um, so much amongst my own hip hop peers and things of that nature. Uh, just like, bro, it's like, nigga, like any of us niggas could just like sit there and stand there with a microphone in our hand and just walk back and forth. And like, you know what I mean? Walk back and forth from side to side on stage, or do what a lot of y'all do, because a lot of y'all had never like what a lot of y'all was never like the greatest at public speaking or no shit like that. So like, you know what I mean? Now it's that thing, right? Um yeah, now it's that thing where you know what I mean? Now you're all awkward just sitting there with the microphone in your hand, just um rapping along to your track. And I mean that shit is cool because that shit'll like get you, like, you know what I mean? Like you'll get booked for shows, and motherfuckers will pay you to do shows like that. But um just a little gem for all of my aspiring artists out there. The reason why I'm able to do what it is that I do and why I'm able to charge what it is that I'm able to charge for my shows is because of the fact that we're actually putting on an actual show. Like it's an actual like performance element that goes into that. And that's why I have so much love for you know what I mean, all of these K-pop guys, but especially like guys like, you know what I mean, like JK being one of my favorites. Um because of the fact that, like, you know what I mean, you can tell he very much so takes the performance element of every song that he does very, very serious. And you can see that in the video. You can see that in the choreography in this video. Let's take it back some, like right about there. Just watch all of this choreo. Uh, 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 hit, uh, uh, uh. Mm-hmm. Mm. Also, that transition shot wise is fire as fuck too. Like, you know what I mean? Like we like that just goes like so much without saying. But we don't gotta talk about it too much, but shit is fire. Look at that. From this spin. Boom. Now they're on stage. I'm telling you, whoever he had for his session band did they goddamn thing. You hear me? This shit is amazing, bro. Like, this is what I'm so hell bent on saying, like, you know what I mean? Like, including the live instrumentation into your shit is so important. Um, so important. But to each his own. But man. Mm-hmm. 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 Also, I really, really do fuck with the aesthetic of this video. You know what I mean? Like the white stretch limousines, because all of that is like, you know what I mean. All of that is important visually as well. Like, you know what I mean. Like the white stretch limousines are on purpose. Um, the young lady that's the love interest in this video, like we see right here, sitting on top of the white stretch limo. But like, you know what I mean, the white stretch limousines, the black suit, like, you know what I mean, the black suits with the white shirt with the black tie, like all of it makes sense on purpose. And you know, all of it makes sense on purpose, and that's what it's real performance why it's real important performance wise as well. You did what I'm talking about? Ah, look who decided to join us. I'm just kidding. I'm teasing. Welcome in. Welcome in. We watching this here fire music video from Jung Kook from BTS. He dropped this song yesterday. Um, forgot to check this joint out yesterday. Yeah, we gonna nerd out today. Today's a very much nerd out day. Uh, yeah, I'm gonna super get into my nerd bag, my music nerd bag today. So yeah. One thing I will say, you got me fucked up. Not gonna be fighting on this dusty ass on this dusty ass flow. That's one thing I won't be doing. Not here in my black and white suit that I probably got from the suit outlet, but that's neither here nor there. Because even at the suit outlet, that shit is still important, and that shit is still money that I spent. Got me messed up, but I get it as far as visually why he did it as well. The acrobatic fighting and whatnot. Hold on, let's just because this is fire. This is fire. This is what I be talking about with choreography. God damn it, this is choreography. The fighting too, but that walk, that it, because obviously naturally you not gonna walk like that. Like obviously, like duh. But like, come on now. For the sake of that shot, that was fire. Let's just go back to this shot real quick. Fire, straight fire. You hear me? Straight fire. they're like in the they're like in the background of this shot. They have this one limo that's like the like, you know what I mean? They're in the back, but they're still the main focus of the shot. This is the secondary focus in the shot, and then all of these are like just backgrounds. And I'm telling you, like, people are not gonna really like understand this because like they're just gonna see this video and just be like, oh, like, yeah, that was a cute little video or whatever. Like that shit was cute or whatnot. Like, you know what I mean? Like, oh, that shit was cute or whatever. Like, you know what I mean? Like, it did what it did or whatnot, whatever and whatnot. Like, you know how y'all internet niggas be doing. But like y'all don't understand, like it's a white, like you know what I mean? Like he picked white stretch limousines on purpose. Now, what the purpose and reasoning is, like only he'll be able to tell it, but like mm, 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 mm. And all of that you can tell is Mike inspired. This whole little sequence right here is definitely Michael Jackson inspired. And I dare somebody to sit here and tell me I'm lying. Hmm. And then he does the pelvic, and then he does the pelvic pop to further prove my point. But you know, mm-hmm, mm-hmm, yeah, yeah, super fire, super goddamn fire. All right, there's another one. It is also, I'm actually a little bit late with this, but this is also definitely something else I wanted to react to with y'all. Um, but you know what I mean? He did some shit with the boy Kid Leroy and Central C. Now I'll be honest with you, chat. I'm not the hugest Central C fan in the world. Um, and a lot of my UK friends will be like, "Oh, it's because he's a rapper from the UK." And it's like, actually, that's not it at all. It's like it's actually the furthest thing from the truth. In that regard, because there's a lot of UK drill artists that I absolutely like thoroughly love, uh, and shit of that nature. Like, you know what I mean? Like Gigs, Skepta. Um, there was a couple of them where I was like super in my UK drill bag. That you know what I mean? That I was like, oh nah, these are the guys. Like, you know what I mean? And but yeah, Central C is just he's cool. He's cool. And it's also just a different thing because of the fact that I didn't know how to take him serious because of the fact that the first song I ever heard about from him was that one that went viral because of TikTok. You know what I mean? With that whole how can I be homophobic? My bitch is gay. Like okay, all right, buddy. Like cool or whatever. But yeah, anyway, so he's on this. So it's him, Jung Cook, and the kid Leroy all on this song. And yeah, so let's check it out. Also, the kid Leroy is probably one of the more underrated pop rappers um of this generation. Um Especially since that, like, you know what I mean, ever since like that lane like really really like established itself like as a lane for like kids like him that are like obviously like are kids that are obviously like kids that are like products, like you know what I mean, products of hip hop, like you know what I mean, or products of the hip hop culture, and like you know what I mean, know a lot about it, but like obviously are into other things like you know what I mean, are into other styles of music, like obviously the Kid Leroy is, and um, you know what I mean, the 24K Goldens and the Black Bears, and you know what I mean, all my guys, you know what I mean, all of the guys that are the guys when it comes to that lane in that like uh genre of rap, if you that you know what I mean, that sub genre of rap, if you will. Um, but yeah, man. So when I found out that him and Jung Kook was going to do this track together, I was excited because of the fact that it was just them. And then when I found out that Central C was also the other verse on here, I was just curious to see how he was gonna approach it. And now we get to see the chance. First of all, this shot. Hold on, let me back up some. This backdrop for this shot. My goodness. For those of you guys watching this a day later on the tube of you, purple is one of my favorite colors. So you know what I mean. So he's got this purple backdrop already fire. You already win me over, and then you got these black little the black probably metal, like you know what I mean, like cut out little backdrop thingies, thinky things, backdrop situations going on. It's making for like an excellent shot, and this is probably like a semi-reflective mirror floor. Yeah, fire. And let me just say, this song. Oh, oh Lord. Now, that's one thing that I will say for sure. This right here, this shot is cool because it's the top down, like you know what I mean, top down in the rain, uh, like you know what I mean, like looking down on him or whatever. But this shot right here, I'm not the biggest of a fan of. Uh, like I just think that that shit is like really really played out. This is just a really really played out shot. Now, granted, it's tastefully done, and I like what they did here. Like you know what I mean. I like what they did here. I just wish they wouldn't have had this big ass light in the shot. Um, or if it was gonna be in the shot, at least angle it a little bit different, so it gives um this look a different look, even though this is a look that's been done 672 million times. Um, at least it looks just a little bit different. You feel me? That's just my thought process on it. And also, definitely what I will say, um, that whole little like 6, 7, 8 bar breakdown, it's at least at least a seven. No, it's like at least 8 bars. You know what I mean? Like how it's a drawn out vocal, and then it's the dun, 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 like it's that thing of where it's just like this is the part of where I tell a lot of like my super duper like my super de duper hip hop head friends. It's just like, bro, like I get like cool or whatever. Like this shit not your like you know what I mean. This shit not your cup of tea. You don't like it. It's not your favorite shit. Cool, whatever. I totally like I totally and completely and like wholeheartedly like get that or whatever or shit like that. But like nah, you can't discount the fact that like there's a talent in that. Like you know what I mean? Like he's not only like first of all, whether he's like, you know what I mean, the like you know what I mean, like you know what I mean, whether or not he's doing a bunch of like double and quadruple and like triple entendres, like it like that is irrelevant in this case because of the fact that like he's like not only rhyming, but there's also a melodic element on top of that. So it's like that's a talent in itself. So, just saying. Is it too much? Hey, was it too much? Okay, let's just address the elephant in the room. Um, so he's got the uncomfortably gaudy big ass chain, like god awful, like 70 sizes too big ass chain with another chain on top of that. You know, so eh, estimated value probably about like four moderate bank accounts on his neck. He's got the Dewey with the like you know what I mean. He's got the all white fit with the Dewey and the hoodie on top. That's not played out because when I had waves, I was doing that a lot. But this right here, the shot is fire. But like you put no thought process into this outfit at all whatsoever, which lets me just know like you showed up like with this white joint, and then this is the outfit that you showed up in, type shit. Oh, that also reminds me. Where'd it go? Where'd you go? Um, I'm just gonna say this right now. I am boycotting shiesties in hip hop. I'm always gonna take points away for you wearing a damn shiesty. And and on top of that, this isn't even technically a hip hop song. This is technically a pop song. You got a shiesty on, and like you know what I mean. So now these little suburban kids are gonna think that like you know what I mean, like you know what I mean. You doing that goof ass shit. So like now these suburban kids are gonna think that like this is some shit that they got to do to be cool, and just not with it. I'm not with it. Not with the shiesties, man. Shit is dumb. Like if you don't want your face to be shown, like at least do it a little bit more clever, like how Bryson Tiller did it with the dad hats and how he had the brim covering his face in every picture until he started deciding he wanted to show his face all of a sudden, which was weird. Um Anywho, but yeah, like if you're gonna do that, if you go do that shit where you don't want to show your face, which is already counterintuitive because he shows his face like fucking right here. So like, what are we doing? So it's like, do you want to show your face or do you not? Like, make up your mind, type shit. This shot is fire. Would you do it again? Is it too much? Again. Is it too much? Is it too much? Now, again, some of these older angles, some of these more like noir-esque old school angles, I wonder if this was a move that Jung, like, you know what I mean? I wonder if this was a play by JK or was like Kid Leroy, because Kid Leroy's into shit like that too. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I wonder whose call this shot was. You know, like, you know what I mean? Like, you got the shorty with the what are these Dolces? Oh no, so she got some double C, got some nice little Chanel shades on, black, you know what I mean? Black dress, smoking the cig. You know what I mean? Kind of like late '80s punkish a little bit. Wow, ashing. She ashed the cigarette on this man's face. That's insane. Tough, tough, absolutely tough. But you know, tough. You know, just tough. But yeah, man, I think that song is fun. I think that song's heat. Um, that's literally only my third time hearing the record. That's my first time seeing the video, obviously. Um, yeah. You know what I mean? That's obviously my obviously one of my Mm, nah. We'll check out some more top NBA plays more so when once November's over. I feel like they still need another yeah, I think we'll wait for that to be a yeah. I just don't. It's not enough games played for me yet to just be like, oh, let's sit here and watch some top highlights from some shit. What we are gonna do though, chat. See if you guys didn't know. I think I made that shit known. I think I made that shit known. But I am a extreme battle rap fan. Um, not even extreme, but super like oh no, I mentioned it last night when we were talking about the you know what I mean? We were talking about the Drake 8 a.m. in Charlotte joint. Um when I was like breaking down like section by section of the verse of where it just like at a certain point, like you know what I mean? At a certain point, you know what I mean? Like my dog got lazy. And I still stand on that. Um but that's what happens when you get in that paper, Jack. And yeah, man, that's what happens when you start getting that paper, dog. Um, but yeah, top battle rap bars from last month of this year, 2023.